welcome all to the B&E Show, the world's number one fixed wireless podcast. Can you dig it? That's epic. Welcome to the new set. I hope everything is clear and on board. Errol, welcome to the B&E for Errol Show. It's a pleasure
Hello
to
there,
have you on
Ben.
board.
We're back. We're back.
We have a new
And
set
we're in a
here.
new studio setting.
Indeed we are. Indeed we are. Look at this
I
backdrop.
like it.
Central Park. It's awesome.
So fancy. So fancy. If that place was in, the real world, we would be infinitely high right now. It'd be excellent. I like it. I like it.
It is looking good, man. It is looking good.
Not bad. Not bad. So, let's go.
Let's see. It says it's saying that. Let me see if this is working. The LinkedIn stream doesn't seem to be turning on.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Let me see if I can.
The YouTube stream is pushing good. Oops, daisy. You know we can't always get what you want.
This is true.
Wonder why. Anyway,
Carrying on.
carrying on.
You got to give the people what they came here for, Ben.
I know. So today, you wanted to talk about some campus LAN.
Yes, campus. Yeah, campus internet. We're using fixed wireless, right? So we had a couple of surveys recently, and we've been seeing it more and more about how to actually get internet in places that you wouldn't traditionally easily do it, like camps, hospitals, like different hospital locations that will need to have like a combined like LAN network, or they have like HIPAA requirements and everything needs to be private. They normally do that with like MPLS networks. So we could talk about how you could do that a little more efficiently and a little bit more, more privately, actually, because it's all your network. But, there is a tradition on this show where we talk about the origins of fixed wireless
That's a very
and what it
good
actually
point,
is.
Errol. Thank you for bringing that up. Errol, did you know that fixed wireless is actually older than fiber optic?
I did not know that.
Did you know that Nikola Tesla, for all you Tesla drivers out there, Nikola Tesla invented fixed wireless not because he was trying to, because it was an accidental find. He was trying to do wireless power transmissions, and what he got was RF. And to this day,
Wireless communications instead. What a twist.
what
What a twist.
you can thank him for cellular phones, for all this amazing stuff, and to boot, you're a Strong Islander.
Whoa.
I know.
Whoa.
So
Strong
Strong
Island, baby.
Islanders, Nikola Tesla had the Tesla Tower in Shoreham, New York. So,
I'm just saying the world can thank Long Island. We know that. We know that.
I
The world can thank
completely
Long Island for
agree.
many things. Not all of them great, but many of them great.
What's that bar? The Bordy Barn? What's that place called? Is that still around out there?
Bordy Barn. Oh my God. I don't know. We might be dating
Am I
ourselves.
dating myself?
It might. I hope it is. I hope it is, but I don't know if it is. I haven't checked.
Never mind. Fixed
What a-
wireless is 121 years old. You got that? 121
Yeah.
years old. That's how old.
Yeah,
fixed
and now
wireless is.
we need to know the anniversary so that we can go to 122 when inevitably that
You know what?
occurs.
You're absolutely
But we'll
right.
deal with that.
You're
Deal with
absolutely
that
right.
later.
We need to
So,
figure that out.
speaking of wireless communications, then, right? So
Hold that thought.
let's say fancy.
Damn. How's
I
that?
love it.
Was that
I
a good
love
cut?
it.
Was that a soft cut or too hard? Too hard? Too soft? What?
That was a hard cut. I'm a little.
Should I
I'm
do
a
it again
little.
while you're mid-sentence?
Just do it. Just do it. Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead. Just
Negative.
destroy everyone's train of thought, especially my own. No, but more interestingly enough, if you take an application like fixed wireless, which doesn't have to be like a wildly expensive application,
Right.
you can effectively spread LAN internet or any internet service, acres and acres and acres, right? So why are we talking about this? We were just upstate last week, and we're trying to figure out. We're looking at a summer camp, and they have like 48 acres of space that they need to cover with Wi-Fi, cameras, whatever, right? And somehow they managed to get their traditional provider to bring in not one, not two, not three, but 8 to 10.
Did you say
internet circuits?
Different internet
8
circuits?
to 10. We don't really know how many internet circuits there are because it's questionable, right? And what they attempted to do, which I can't blame them, they're not IT professionals, they tried to mesh together a bunch of different home routers, and that didn't work, right? Because your mesh will only work as well as your weakest point, and unfortunately, when you're using relatively weak repeaters, it'll make it very difficult. Did something lose your
train of thought, or what happened over there?
I was like, what is this thing? What is this thing broadcasting in my face? You see, I feel like I don't know if people have seen. We're also going to date ourselves here. Space Ghost Coast to Coast. This is what this is. There's just a talking head on a screen to the right of the host.
MySpace. You were going to
say MySpace. No, Space Ghost. People look it up. Look it up, people.
Ghost.
You'll be better for it. It's great. It was an animated talk show back in the day that was hilarious. But more importantly, they came to Natural Wireless because we have a lot of experience actually. Starting way back when in like the hotel business,
Let's just be
of
clear.
using fixed wireless.
Core sponsor of the B&E Show, the world's
B&E
number
show.
one
Boom.
fixed wireless podcast.
Oh, podcast.
You're making me fall
Correct.
asleep. You got to have some more animation.
Listen. I'm stuck inside of this. I'm stuck inside of this screen to the right of you, man.
They're finding you right there. They're finding you, not me. They're finding you.
That's not good. That's good. Well, listen, I need plausible deniability. I'm out of here. See you all later. This wasn't me. Listen. You know it. So, moral of the story is, if you use fixed wireless, you can relay, instead of running expensive fiber, instead of running, copper in the trees, you could even, with the right design, create diversity, right? Just like Natural Wireless does in its day-to-day business. And all of a sudden, you've saved your customer a ton of money, both not on having like a ton of internet circuits, which is not efficient, and B, you've actually save them a ton of money in an infrastructure, right? Like they could spend tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to run fiber around their campuses.
Fixed wireless for a local LAN infrastructure instead of having segmented portions and multiple routers and circuits.
Exactly.
Maybe have two circuits.
And we know exactly, and then spread them out throughout your campus, right? Which is what we're doing for our friends right now. So, what did you want to talk about, Ben? You summoned us here.
Well, we're talking about diversity versus redundancy, and what the difference is really, Maybe you want to elaborate.
This sounds like it happened. This sounds like a conversation that came up recently.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about repetition and reasserting the fact that redundancy is not diversity, right? Your fiber will go down, but will your second fiber go down too? Well, chances are, yeah. Right?
Very possible.
Diversity
is very possible.
The roof, fixed wireless, purely from Natural Wireless, if you're in our coverage areas, and fiber in the basement. That's a great infrastructure right there. That's a good network design.
Correct.
The other piece that we're going to talk about was high frequency trading.
That's true. So that was an interesting deployment. Now we did not personally do this. However, we know people in the business.
Yeah, the high frequency trading. The purpose of HFT, the acronym, everyone loves acronyms. HFT is to do a buy-sell trade faster than anyone could do a buy trade. You want to be able to do that. So, what infrastructure can do that? Fiber can, but fixed wireless can. And we've been doing it for years, and it's very, what's the right word? A secretive division in every bank. We're talking Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Citibank, Toronto Dominion. Who am I forgetting? Come on.
I'm not going to say them because I don't want to.
I mean, all of these banks, they. Oh, You got to
Hacked.
pay
I
off for
don't
that.
want to get hacked as I was just hacked right there. No, I'm not gonna. I
They
want to have
make
to lose the information.
hundreds of billions of
Oh yeah,
dollars doing these buy sell trades on a daily
yeah.
basis, and it's
But
all
you
thanks
need.
to fixed wireless.
But why is it thanks to fixed wireless? Because A, you need the lowest latency you could possibly get, and obviously they have hardware that they specially manufactured to reduce latency, right? But fixed wireless, especially, was helpful in creating private pathways between exchanges, right? Similar to how we were talking about creating private internet in something like a camp or a hospital or something.
Right.
These financial institutions created their own private links between exchanges to help reduce latency. And it's an incredible idea,
It's fat, and no one talks about it, right?
of course, because
On
it's
their
a well
books, if
kept
you ever
secret.
look on their books, they're not going to say what kind of connectivity they're using. You're just going to see a massive number. If you look at any banking institution, you see the biggest, fattest number. I can't guarantee you, but I'm assuming that is due to fixed wireless
Right.
and the trading that how it gets executed daily.
Well, here's another perfect example, right? This came up when we do a lot of art galleries, and there is an art gallery that we have multiple locations with, and they need sub millisecond latency connectivity between their locations. Why? Because they sell art to multiple people and they can't double sell. And
Mm-hmm.
occasionally they've had scenarios where their inventory has been double sold. Needless to say, this is a huge problem.
Huge.
Why? Because the software that they were using for their inventory system was not updating quickly because of the latency that they had using traditional fiber providers. Right?
Wow.
They had many milliseconds of latency.
Were you burned?
I don't
How
remember
much
what
was
it
the
was.
piece that you got burned for? 2 million?
It was really tragic. You know, it was.
I'm sorry, man.
Here I was bidding on a $98 million Rothko, and it was just stolen from me.
Slip
So,
through the
needless to say,
fingers.
I know you only get one chance at that, and all because of latency from a fiber provider.
That's right.
That's why I got into the fixed wireless business. My fine art
There
collecting.
you go, man. You know, everyone has their story on how they became to where they are.
How they came here. Yeah, but more importantly, that's the kind of applications that when you're presented with an interesting challenge from your customer, where could you look? And fixed wireless is an excellent solution for connectivity,
Completely
obviously.
agree. Completely agree. Not just for connectivity from Natural Wireless, our sponsor here in the New York, New
Mm-hmm.
Jersey area, but for multi-site locations, for local infrastructures, for construction sites that have multi-floors.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get to a floor without having to worry about lines getting cut. Fixed wireless.
Right.
Fixed wireless.
Or if you're in the middle of a construction site and you can't bring a traditional carrier in because you need to move all the telephone poles and you're working and you need a way that your
Yeah,
trailer is not going to get impacted, the only way you're going to do it is fixed wireless.
that's right. That's absolutely right. You know, the other topic we're going to bring up before we get back to our
Mm.
daily grind here is Talaris University. For all
Ah,
that are out
yes.
there that don't know, Talaris acquired TCG, merged, etc. So they're a behemoth. They were bought large before. Now they're just a behemoth. Talaris University. I had the privilege to go out to Utah back in February. I also did some skiing. It was freaking awesome.
Mm.
But I sat down with Chris Whitaker and we went over many different talking points about fixed wireless. And yes, I did bring up the fact that it's 121 years old.
None of you can escape it. We can't
Never.
escape the opening line. It will always
And
be there.
do not be afraid of fixed wireless. It's imperative. If you have used a cell phone in the United States of America, you have used fixed wireless. Do you love your
Mm-hmm.
fast cell phones? Yes. It's a
You're
rhetorical
welcome.
question, people. You're welcome. Thank you, Arrow. It's fixed wireless is the backhaul on those networks. It
Right.
works. But Talaris University is a really good educational piece for all the channel partners out there that
Right.
work with Talaris. You can log in and register for Talaris University and learn more about fixed wireless so you too can become a generalist of fixed wireless and be confident when talking to your customers about fixed wireless as soon as they give you a rebuttal because it's inevitable. People are always hesitant and concerned of things they don't fully understand. But you, as the partner that attended at Talaris University, session, we'll be more comfortable to talk about it. And then hopefully one day you'll be able to meet Errol on site, who is, who is an generalist
I'll
in
see you there.
conversation. Yes, how's that? Generalist in conversation.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Listen,
Yes.
wordsmith, I'll take it.
Wordsmith.
Carry on.
I think
Carry
that's it.
on.
I mean, listen, is there anything else you want to chat about?
Nothing today, folks. We'll be back soon, hopefully with some more interesting stories and potentially some interesting guests.
Oh yes, we have
Some
to have a
other
guest. Yes, I was.
natural wireless people and some other natural wireless individuals who are working away in the background here that deserve their time in the sunshine.
Oh yeah,
And we will
and
bring
I'd
them.
love some feedback here. What do you think of the scrolling bar and the whole thing there?
Yes, let us know in the comments what you
Yeah.
think of our new studio. Ben, we have to all thank Ben. Ben did a fantastic job here. Ben has been slaving
Oh
away
shit!
building the studio.
Now I need the clapping thing. I'll have to put the clapping thing in here next time.
Exactly. We're gonna do it by hand now, but we'll have
I'll
technology for
get
that later.
claps next time. All right, peeps.
See
Appreciate
you all
everyone's
later.
time. Take care.